We begin with a possible murder-suicide plot involving a small private plane. Dwayne Yude is dead after crashing the plane into his Payson home one day after being arrested for domestic violence. Now, here's a look at the timeline of events. Yude was booked into jail after 9 p.m., released on bail around 12:30 this morning, and then crashed that plane around 2:30 a.m.
Now, investigators say Yude's wife and a young man were inside the home at 584 East Canyon Road in Payson at the time of the crash. News 4 Utah's Rick Aaron is live on the scene with the latest here at 5 o'clock. Rick.
Don, what you see behind me here was no accident. Police say that 47-year-old Dwayne Yude intentionally targeted his own home as a final deadly act of domestic violence. Slade Bueller saw the Cessna 525 circling his neighborhood around 2:30 Monday morning.
It just got lower and lower. And I said, oh my gosh, it's going to hit the mountain. It's going to hit the mountain. It's getting lower. You can just see it getting lower. All of a sudden, a huge ball of orange fire. I couldn't believe it. I thought, oh. So I ran in, I called 911.
Then he recorded this video obtained by Gephardt Daily. Veteran pilot Dwayne Yude had flown the plane directly into the front of his own home and died on impact.
The pilot was deceased, and at that time the front of the home was fully engulfed, so there was no aid that could be given to the pilot.
Man, it was hot. It was burning, snapping, popping, but poor guy, I don't know.
On Sunday evening, Yude had been arrested for a domestic violence incident in American Fork Canyon.
Witnesses called into dispatch reporting that they saw him assaulting his wife, punching her, things like that. Utah County Sheriff's Office arrived to the area, did their investigation, took him into custody for that, and he was booked into Utah County Jail.
Dowd bailed out and around midnight returned to the house with an officer to pick up some possessions before heading to Spanish Fork Airport. There he took off in a plane he flew for a construction company, which he used in a kamikaze-style attack, apparently targeting his wife and her adult son who were inside the house.
A couple of people that were in the home were able to exit the home without any injury. They were obviously shook up over what had just happened. All I know really is how lucky we are that it wasn't worse. I mean, it's bad enough you have property damage and you have one person, unfortunately, that lost their life. But you could have had a couple more people that were in the home, and certainly with the amount of fire that was generated by the impact, it could have spread to other homes or, gone further up the canyon.
Now, this scene on the 500 block of East Canyon Road has turned into something of a grim tourist attraction. All day long, we have seen some families, some with young children, showing up to view the tragic aftermath of what happened here this morning. Reporting live in Payson, Rick Aaron, News 4 Utah.
Thanks, Rick.